Hey, how's it going, guys? Garcia here with a live trade update. So, I told you guys that I would post one of these updates once one of my covered calls or cash secured puts were going to be rolled. So, now that I remembered, let's get into it. So, right now we're at $168,647.95, I think it was. So, real quickly, we could just go over like where the accounts are. Traditional down 0.8, Roth IRA down 0.5, and the big account is down 2%. So it's down 2% even though Palantir is down over 4%. So Palantir having a rough day today. But because I am hedged with some long puts and covered calls, so today's return. So even though I'm down 7,200 on Palantir today, the covered calls are kind of hedging that, by 2,700 on the upside and 350 on the puts. Now, these are some covered calls that I sold. This is a single covered call that I sold a couple days ago. So the agreement is if Palantir was at or over $44 by this Friday, market close, then 100 shares would get called away at $44. I received 42 cents in credit, meaning my total break-even price, meaning the shares plus the premium, is $44.42. All right, so let's see. So we're going to roll this position. So my intention is to roll this out for another week. This really was just to simulate the roll. I mean, I really didn't care for this covered call, really. So this is how rolling the covered call is. You go to roll position. So I have my $44 covered call expiring this Friday. It expires in 2 days and it's worth $5. So I'm going to roll, for the next week. And if I notice, the $44 covered call for next week is going for 21 cents. I don't think it's going to be at $44 by next week. I think it'll probably be at 43 or 42. But I think I would rather just let them get called away at 44. So you know what? I'm just going to roll it out another week without changing the strike. So ideally, let's say if this is underwater. Let's say if this is really underwater. Sorry, my son, he's been a little congested, but he's okay. You're doing good, Bubba's. Okay. So let's say if I wanted to cover at least the $5 that this is worth, then I would be going up as high as I could to cover the $5. Like, let's say if I really, really was afraid that Palantir was going to start running up, then I would be rolling to 47, 47.50. Because doing this, that would make the roll basically a break even. I get that additional capital gains, additional gains from getting assigned. But I'm really just looking to roll this out for another week. And I'll be collecting $15. For these 100 shares. So I'll just go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and collect the $15. So I'll select continue. And here it's going to give you a limit price. It's going to give you a bid and an ask. So you'll notice it says low fill likelihood. So meaning if I want to receive more money, like if I want to receive $16, it becomes a low fill likelihood. If I expect to receive less, it'll be a medium fill or even higher fill. When does it become a high fill here? I guess it just stays as medium. Okay. Anyway. Oh, here it is. Yeah, if I don't expect to receive anything, it becomes a very high likelihood of this filling. So I'm going to go ahead and just put in for $13, for 14, actually. We'll put in for 14. I'll receive a credit for rolling this out another week. Swipe up. And now we wait. It should happen within a couple of minutes. And what I do in this situation is after 15-30 minutes it still hasn't gotten assigned and it's still hanging around this price range, I'll just drop it by $1 more. You know, I'm not gonna fight the app over $1, you know. So I'll just redo, you know. Oh, there it is. It got filled at 14. So there you go.